Welcome back, Ottawa Vintage Motorcycles. We're going to work on this Yamaha R3 today. Another episode. This one we're going to change the throttle tube. We got one from an R6 by Motion Pro. It's got a bit of a higher cam in it. So when you turn the throttle, see how far you got to turn it to go full throttle? You won't have to twist it as far to go full throttle. So stay with me. We'll get this one off and we'll get this new Motion Pro put on. All right, so start with this Allen key here. This one looks like it was only on hand tight. And we'll spin this out. Okay, so we got that off. Now there's two screws underneath here. Just Phillips. Got to take those off. And then we can pop this off. So there's one right here. Just a Phillips. Get that one off. And this one right here. So we'll turn those all the way out. There's another one right here. There we go. So now we'll just carefully peel these apart. And then we'll undo our throttle cable. There should be one on either side here, as you can see. Push-pull. So we'll undo those and then we can get our throttle tube off. So I've just pulled back this boot here so I can loosen off the cable. There's too much pressure on there to get it off. So we're going to loosen this off and then we'll readjust it when we get the new one put in. So it's just a 10mm locking nut right here. So we'll unlock it. I put a little oil on there too because it looked a little corroded. Now we can take the slack, or sorry, put some slack into this. There we go. So you can see now I'm giving it full throttle so I can pull the cable up and push that out like that. There we go, that's one side out. So to do the other side, if you just back the throttle right off, like so, it allows you a lot more space to slip this off. You see it there now? It's literally coming off by itself. There we go. I really need two hands for this, but there we go. And then that will just slip off like so. We'll pull off our grip and we'll get the grip on our new one and slip her on. Just to show you the difference. This is the new one here. You see how the cable has to go. See the difference between here and here? And where my thumb is? So that's going to make all the difference. All right, so let's get this grip peeled back and we'll get it installed on the new tube. There we go. There's our new tube. There's our old tube. There's our grip. We'll put our grip on the new tube and get her back on. It's good to put some sort of adhesive on. I like to use hairspray. It gets in there and it makes it stick on really good, but not so tight that you can't get it off. So we'll squirt a little bit of hairspray on there, let it tack up and then put it on. Okay, so I got our grip on. There's our old one. But as you can see, the old one has a big hole in the back of it so that we can thread in the little steering weight. The new one does not have that, so we're gonna have to drill a hole in this plastic. It shouldn't be a big deal, just enough to get that bolt through there. And actually, I have to go a little bit bigger because there's a bit of a step here, and that step needs to fit in there like that. So we got to drill a decent sized hole in there. So we'll get a measurement on that and drill that out. Okay, so I got that measured accordingly. So we'll get a drill bit and drill out that tube. There we go. We just drilled a hole down inside there, so we can put our bar end in. Actually, when I drilled it, this little washer came out, or kind of a ring came out. So I guess it's meant to pop out so that you can actually put this in. So that's good. So I just put a light film of silicone grease on here so that it slides real easy. You don't want this binding up on us at all. So let's work at getting these cables on. There we go. We got both throttle cables in. We'll have to adjust it once we get everything buttoned back down, but you have to loosen these off all the way in order to get that on. Otherwise, you're going to have to adjust it down underneath, and it's a little bit more difficult to get at. But I was able to slip that in there, no problem. So we'll get this back on, and then we'll make that adjustment. So just a quick note when you're putting this on, notice there's a little hole in the handlebar, and there's a locating pin there. So that has got to line up. Otherwise, when you give it the throttle, if it's not tight enough, the whole thing is going to move on you. So make sure you align that. You'll feel it snap into place. Okay, I took the grip back off because it wasn't sticking on very well. So I'm going to have to get some proper throttle glue for this, or some grip glue. You can see it just slides on, slides off. So that's not going to be any good. But we need to tighten up this free play. See how it's really free play here? So undo this lock nut. And then what you do is you take this. I'll try and get you around here. See this here? So we need to turn that this way. Like that. That's what I'm doing. And each time we do that, it's taking some of this play out. See, it's getting tighter. There we go. Until there's virtually just a little. It's okay to have a little bit, but you don't want too much. So when you get the desired amount of play, then take that lock nut back and tighten it back up so that it doesn't loosen off on you. You want that snapping back nice like that. So just take this little lock nut here, just a 10 millimeter. I had it really far this way because I needed all the slack I could get. You may need another, looks like maybe an 8 millimeter to hold the other tumbler in place. I did put a little bit of oil on these threads, but there we go. So I'm going to get another wrench to hold the this one in place while I snug up the lock nut. Yeah, that's just an 8 millimeter. So just hold that in place and snug up your little lock nut here. Like so. And now we can slip this boot back in place over it so it doesn't loosen off. And no dirt will get in. Here we go. Perfect. Like so. So it feels good as far as the play goes. And watch now, full throttle. It's a lot less than I had to do it before. Pretty cool. So I'm going to get some grip glue. So when I put that on, it stays in place. And then it's just a matter of putting our bar end back on and bolting it on there. There it is there, and it'll look just like that. So that's our Motion Pro R6 mod for the R3. Thanks for watching Ottawa Valley Vintage Motorcycles. Please like and subscribe. And in our next episode, we're going to put on these nice new R3 levers, nice black shorties.